The next part of this project is creating the sprites that go to where the roots are. So if we set this function so that it does have real roots, all we have to do is get it so that, in this case here, if this one works at negative 1.3 and negative 10.6, we need to create two sprites that go to these spots on the x-axis. So it's not too bad, but we need two new sprites. So we're gonna go to the library here. You'll see in the original one I use these green buttons, button 1 and button 2. If you want to use something else, you could, but it doesn't really matter. So first thing you'll notice is that these buttons are huge. So I want the first one, it'll be pretty much identical code. So I want, when the green flag is clicked, I want first the button to shrink. And you can use the shrink button or this command. We use the grow button for the stop sign, so I just want to show you both. So that's why we're using set size for this one. And I'm going to try 10%, and then double click that, and you'll see that that will suffice. That'll make it small enough. And also when the green flag is clicked, I want this to hide, because when there are no real roots, I don't want this button to appear. If there is no real root, I don't want the button to appear and act as if there is a real root. So for the location of the button, we're going to need it to only appear when it receives this broadcast of draw function. So this is only happening when the function is drawn, and then it's only happening when the roots are real. So when he receives draw function, he's going to then execute an if, then, and an else loop. So what he's going to test is if x1 is real. So remember, when it was not real, we used something like this, and we used DNE. It does not exist. So what we want to test is if x1 is equal to DNE, then all I want this guy to do is hide. I don't want him to show up because there's no real root, so why would he show up? Or else, if it does exist, if x1 is a number, I want to go to motion, I want to go to x1, and then the y coordinate is 0 because I want it to be on the x-axis. And then if I just do that, it's going to go there, but I want it to show for when that comes up. All right. That's the first one. The other one's going to be identical. I'm going to let you do that, except you're going to switch to x2s. All right.